What if I told you that the man who once doubted Ukraine's chances of survival is now predicting a total victory over Russia? Yes, Donald Trump, the same Trump who often questioned U.S. support for Kyiv, has just made a stunning statement. He now believes Ukraine can win back all of its lost territory with NATO's help. This is not just another headline. It's a political earthquake that could reshape the war, the West's strategy, and even the U.S. elections. Stay with me, because what we're about to uncover could change everything you thought you knew about this conflict. In a major policy shift, Donald Trump has declared that Ukraine, with full NATO backing, is capable of reclaiming all territories occupied by Russia since the invasion began. For months, Trump's stance on Ukraine was ambiguous. Sometimes he criticized aid packages, other times he hinted at making deals with Moscow. But now, this new position signals a dramatic change, not only in rhetoric, but possibly in America's role in the war. Why is this so important? Because Trump remains a central figure in U.S. politics, and his words carry global weight. If he secures the presidency again, his policies could dictate the future of NATO, Ukraine, and even Russia's next moves. A Trump who fully supports Kyiv is not the same as a Trump who wanted negotiations. This shift could strengthen Ukraine's morale and worry the Kremlin, sending a message that the West's support might only grow stronger. But let's dig deeper. Trump's statement comes at a time when Ukraine is ramping up drone strikes, targeting Russian energy facilities and military positions. Meanwhile, NATO has increased military drills across Eastern Europe. Trump may be reading the writing on the wall. Russia is being pushed into a corner, and Ukraine's resilience is proving harder to break than expected. Of course, this raises tough questions. Is Trump genuinely convinced of Ukraine's military strength, or is he making a political calculation to appeal to voters who see Russia as a threat? Some analysts argue that Trump's new stance may also pressure President Biden, who has been consistent in his support, but criticized for being too cautious. If both major U.S. figures back Ukraine's victory, then Moscow faces a united front unlike anything it has seen before. But the risks are real. Russia will not take this lightly. If Trump's words are seen as NATO's long-term strategy, Putin may escalate, whether through cyber attacks, energy blackmail, or even broader military action. And let's not forget, every time NATO steps closer to Ukraine, Moscow views it as a red line. The danger of miscalculation is higher than ever. For Ukraine, however, this is a boost. The possibility of reclaiming Crimea, Donetsk, and Luhansk, territories Russia considers its own, suddenly seems less like a dream and more like a potential endgame. If Trump's prediction comes true, it would be one of the most dramatic reversals in modern history. A small nation against all odds, defeating a nuclear power with the support of the West. So here's the question. Are we witnessing a turning point in the war? Or just another political play by Trump to stay in the headlines? Either way, the consequences are massive. Ukraine's fate, NATO's future, and even global stability could hang in the balance. Don't forget to subscribe to Prime News, where we decrypt the headlines, separate facts from propaganda, and bring you the truth behind the noise. And now I ask you, do you believe Trump's statement marks the beginning of a real shift in the war, or is it just empty talk? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because your voice matters.